Hey guys on live, how you guys doing? I'm at a restaurant. I'm gonna drink my Coke here. You probably can tell by the Coke what restaurant it is, but if you can't, then that's cool too. I just want to rant a little bit. Yeah, I think my hair's doing good. It's only been one day that I've started visualizing the hair I had when I was 28. And I think I'm making good progress. And I made progress in my my guitar playing, thinking wise. I finally realized that since I've mastered alternate picking, I don't have to do it all the time. I can do other techniques too. I don't have to prove I can alternate pick. I don't have to practice alternate pick while I'm supposedly performing. And I don't have to do alternate picking constantly for fear that I'm not going to do it or not going to be fast enough. I think I finally hit a breakthrough where I realized that I'm good enough to be good enough. That if I want to tap like Eddie, or I want to do something different than alternate picking sometimes, then that's okay. It doesn't have to be just shred fest all the time. Same thing, alternate picking fast, alternate picking fast. That was a rut I was in, and I think I broke out of it just on my walk today. It was like I was just walking, and it just hit me. You know, you don't have to prove it. You don't have to prove you have a hammer when all you're doing is nailing in a thumbtack. You know, a hammer is good for a nail, but there's other things. There's thumbtacks, there's push pins, there's tape, there's other things besides nails that need more finesse than just a hammer. And I get this metaphor directly from the Moderator. He's the one that said lead guitar and shred is my hammer, but you don't need a hammer for everything. So thank you for the advice, Moderator. That's your advice you gave me. And even though I didn't take it while he was giving it to me, because of course I'm hard-headed, but I do remember everything. I have a near photographic memory. So later on I remember and I go, he was right, you know. You don't need a hammer for everything. If you only have a hammer, then you're just a hammer man. You're not a tool man. You know, I want to use all the tools, you know, and especially since I've been playing more emotional music, at least for me. I mean, I broke down, almost cried about missing Eddie Van Halen and loving what he did for guitar and how he's probably the reason why I play to this day. It's from the heart here. It's not just technique, and it's not just that I can play fast. Woohoo, isn't that great of me? It's also that I have emotion, and I have vibe, and I have feelings, and I have rhythm sometimes, LOL. And if I don't, I'm working on it. I'm working on my rhythm. I hope you guys notice that. When I go to play a song, it's not all chop fest. You know, sometimes I'll leave out a part if it means keeping the rhythm together, you know. Rhythm is part of the deal, you know. It's not the whole deal, I don't think, but it's part of it, you know. And I'm getting better at that. And I'm enjoying it more. I'm enjoying just playing songs, for God's sake. You know, that's what I really wanted to do before I started playing guitar. I didn't just go, well, I want to be Michelangelo Badio right off the get-go. You know what I wanted to play when I first wanted to play guitar? You want to hear that? You want to hear that little thing? It was 1980, and I really wanted to play guitar badly. And it was, the Great American Radio Show was on KMET or KLOS, one or the other, and the other one was another show. KLOS 95.5 and KMET 94.7 were the two radio stations in LA, in my area. And I just wanted to play the songs on the radio that I liked. That's all I really wanted to do. I wanted to play the Outlaws, Green Grass and High Tides. I wanted to play Tom Petty, You Don't Have to Live Like a Refugee. He was so fucking cool. You know, I just wanted to be that, really. But to do that, I think I needed to master the guitar itself. So I went down a long rabbit hole of learning how to play guitar really good, which I'm glad I did, because that's why I'm here, isn't it? LOL. But that wasn't all I wanted to do when I started wanting to play guitar. I wanted to play songs, for God's sake. You know, songs that moved me, I wanted to play them. And I wanted to do that for other people like they did it for me. And I finally have that chance now. And I know I can't squander it just focusing on my hammer alone. It's overselling it, and it's not the best move for me. So I'm taking a step back a little bit. You know, look at all the solos I've been doing. Most of these songs don't even have that much of a solo, but I love them. I did Beautiful Girls, and I did Women in Love. But Beautiful Girls has a little solo. Women in Love has a melodic solo, but nothing shreddy. But those songs are beautiful, you know? And that's part of what I want to do. It's part of what I think I am doing and trying to do. So I'm finally getting the lessons people have told me. Not just the Moderator, but he's the most recent one. You get credit, Moderator. But people even before the Moderator were always telling me, just you play fast, but where's your heart? Where's your emotions? Where's your spirit? Where's your groove? Where's your rhythm? People have been telling me this for 30 years. But now 30 years later, when there's not even anybody literally telling me, I'm finally starting to pick up on it, you know? There's something to that. Geddy Lee, just one of the biggest gods ever in rock, said in an interview, he said, well, it's great to know all those scales and all those notes, but at the end of the day, you're really making an emotional connection with the audience, and that's what counts. What you mostly get across to the audience, not just knowing all those scales and all those notes. And he was Geddy Lee. If it weren't for Geddy Lee, I might not even be listening to music right now, you know? Because remember I said in my little video, I said Rush was my favorite band before I played guitar. So don't forget that 1980 is also the year I heard Spirited Radio, the Spirited Radio off of Permanent Waves by Rush. That was all I needed was Permanent Waves. I would have made it through. If that was the only album in existence, I would have made it from 80 to 82 and still played guitar. That album was so fucking badass by Rush. Best thing they ever did. Best thing, phenomenal. I just, that was like, and then I had to get every album they had. And I did that. I quoted it wrong last time because I left out one. Let's see if I can do it again. Test me again. Okay, Rush, 1974. Fly By Night, 1975. Press of Steel, 1975. 2112, 1976. All the World's a Stage, 1976. A Farewell to the Kings, 1977. Hemispheres, 1978. Permanent Waves, 1980. And then after that, it was Moving Pictures, 1981. Signals, 1982. And then I lost interest. All the albums I just rattled off. Oh, no. Oh, there was also Exit Stage Left after Moving Pictures, but before Signals. So let's do it again. I guess I'm a Rush, 1974, Fly By Night, 1975, Press of Steel, 1975, 2112, 1976, All the World's a Stage, 1976, Farewell to the Kings, 1977, Hemispheres, 1978, Moving Pictures, 1980, Permanent Waves, 1980, Moving Pictures, 1981, Exit Stage Left, 1981, and Signals, 1982. Okay, I had all those albums before I ever touched a guitar, or I ever owned a guitar. I had all those Rush albums. I knew them back to front, inside and out. So, and maybe this Christmas is doing this to me. Maybe it's the fact that it's winter. I'm a little slower and dumber, LOL, because winter's not my best season, but I'm still here, so I'm still alive, and I'm still Shirtless Guy, so I'm doing my best. But maybe I'm down a gear. Maybe I'm only in first now instead of third gear. Is that the way it goes in cars? I'm not in neutral, but I'm in a lower gear than I am in the summer, and I want to share my emotions with you guys too, not just my technique. And yes, my technique is great, and I love showing technique, but that can't be all I do. It can't be all I'm about. So anyway, I love you guys. Peace, love, and rock and roll.